So, hello, good afternoon, and you're very welcome to this, the second semi-final of the Women's EHF Final Four in Budapest, the Pap Laszlo Arena. It is CSM Bucuresti against handball club Vardar. Vardar from Macedonia, Bucuresti, well, I think you know where that's from, Romania. Earlier on today, Győr Audi Ito KC from Hungary beat Budućnost 21-20 in an ultra-defensive battle. And there was nothing in it at the end, as you can see. One goal deficit for Budućnost means that they go to the third place game and Győr go to the final. Vardar still warming up on the court. Bucharest have left for their locker room for those final few moments. We're about 14 and a half minutes away from the beginning of the game. There will, of course, be a little opening ceremony before the game begins, and I probably think that the people that are organising are hoping that Vardar leaves the court. If I may just say that we were all quite stunned with the result against Rostov-Don that put Bucuresti here, but I have to say it was well deserved, particularly the performance they put in over in Russia. And Vardar, well, they're just on an upward trajectory. If you eliminate that loss away to Larvik when they were already 14 goals up from the first leg, they had basically won 5 on the bounce in the main round of the Women's EHF Champions League, and then absolutely obliterated Larvik in this game. So whether they want to admit it or not, they come into this game as favourites. Bucharest will probably think that they're lucky to be here. Not lucky to be here, but definitely feeling that it's a bonus for them this season as a kind of a new team. But they've brought a lot of travelling supporters. A lot of Győr fans have stayed on in the arena. I'm sure there are still some outside having their hot dogs and whatever else you have when a game is over in Hungary. But they're starting to stream back in, presumably to see exactly who it is that their team, Győr, is going to play tomorrow. I'm seeing a lot of people dressed in leotards and black shorts and whatnot walking around the arena, so I presume the opening ceremony for the second semi-final of the Women's EHF Final Four is not too far away. Well, there you go, it's only 13 seconds away. But the game itself is 12 minutes and 50 seconds away. The referees today are from Poland, Joanna Bremer and Agnieszka Skowronek. Arena goes into darkness. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Oh, beautiful piece of music, beautiful dancing. I was sitting here looking at all those athletic bodies running around and feeling very, very old, I have to say. But wonderful to see, and well done to the Hungarians for another great opening ceremony for the second semi-final, which is coming up very shortly. It is, of course, the game between Bucharest and Vardar Skopje from Macedonia. Champions League anthem rings out around. Well, not really the anthem, but that music that we all know so well that plays before the games. And here are the two referees from Poland, and very, very best of luck to them today. As I mentioned, it's Joanna Bremer and Agnieszka Skowronek. And once again on the floor, wonderful laser display while this is all going on. The flags of both Vardar and Bucharest being introduced to the crowd, along with the flag of the Women's Champions League and, of course, the European Handball Federation. And the two referees, bedecked in yellow, and they're ready to go. A big game for the two of them, and congratulations to all the referees for their nominations for these games. And there is the Champions League anthem. And there's the flag of the Women's Champions League. Great branding, good to see. And the crowd waits in silent expectation, and the teams will be introduced very, very shortly to them after they introduce the two referees there.
Please welcome from Moldova, Nikolai Liziciu, and from Russia, Viktor Polarenko.
So a nice bit of beat of the music to get us ready. In fact, the stadium is completely packed again. They've all come streaming back in to watch the game as I look around, even though the red lights. So I think is it Vardar being introduced first? Yes, it is, because we got those red lights flying, and all the Macedonians get to their feet. I think it's probably fair to say that they would love a crack at Gjorn in the final. And Radicevic comes on, followed by Klikovac. She is so important to them in the defence. What a team they are. As I said, they just seem to be getting better and better and better. They had a pretty rough time of it when they played Bucuresti over there. You probably remember in the road too, 31-19, they lost away to Bucuresti, but put that right with a 26-24 victory in a really tight game. But they did lose twice against Gjorn this season. At home, they lost by 5, 27-22, and then 28-27 defeat away when Gjorn just scored at the end there to win that. But they've got 2 wins this season against Bucharest. Home, not so great, 22-21, but away, they absolutely hammer them 30-25. So they hold the Indian sign over Bucharest thus far this season. One of the things I was talking about with this Vardar team is that Penisic has never really performed at this level, and I think it's very important that in this semi-final, when they have really got a really good chance, that they really show what they're capable of. The B, of course, is Cyrillic, I think, for V, because their name is Vardar, and there's the Macedonian flag just behind them. The entire team has been brought on just about. I think it's just Ristovski just there at the end coming on. Or I should say Ristovska. And they just high-five each other and appreciate the applause of the crowd, and it moves along. Leno, so important to the team. Klikovac, number 5, really important. Radicevic, number very important. Suslina probably would have been considered the number 1, has suddenly seemed to take a backseat to Leno, whose performances of late have been absolutely spectacular. Now comes the turn of Bucharest. By the way, just before I go to Bella Goulden and the team, there she is coming on. Before I go to that, this is the 3rd time that Vardar have made it to the Final Four. It's the 1st time for Bucharest, and each time that Vardar has been here, they have only gotten, I say only, they've only come in 3rd place. They've never reached the final, so today's a big day for them. Big day as well for Lina Jorgensen, who was here with Midtjylland, and wouldn't it be interesting to see if she, after that knee injury, got to the final to play her old teammate Nikki Groth, who of course made it there earlier today with Gjord. All being introduced, a lot of Brazilians in the team, but I noticed from the team sheet that Franca da Silva is not playing the left winger, so she seems to be out. Kudea's got the nod, the number 5, the Romanian. She seems to have gotten the nod ahead of Franca da Silva. Fisker's there, the Danish girl, for sure. And I saw Nan, and I saw Kudea, and I saw Vetkova warming up, and Manea, of course, the line player. There she is, there, moving along, just high-fiving everybody, and Fisker coming up behind her. And as we're watching Pessoa, remember what I said about her, and that's Grubasic there coming on, that she will actually leave Bucharest at the end of the season to join the team she's playing against today. And it was only announced just before the Women's EHF Final Four, and a lot of people thought, well, that's not great timing. In fairness, if the girl is joining your team, that's fine, but wait until after the event is over before you announce it. But they announced it before, a little bit of gamesmanship, you might say. And there it is, Suslina Radicevic, Klikovac, who's moving along the line. Leno Damjanovic beside her. It's Lazovic Dembele. Anya Althaus there, number 20, an absolutely super player. And they've quite a Russian contingent over there in Vardar. 3 in total. Kmirova, Ivaneva, Cherno Ivanenko, Fisker there, always wears that headband. Varzaru came back 3 Champions League wins she's got. Incredible, really, when you think about it all, with Viborg. Lena Jorgensen back with them. Kudea, Basaliu, Bradeanu beside her. Moving along the line then all the way down to Bella Gulden. And Torstensen there, number 17, just beside her. All looking like they're ready to go. And Vetkova in the middle of the two. So there's the Bucharest team. I mean, normally what they play is this kind of twin defenders of Torstensen and Bradeanu coming on. The question will be, of course, whether or not they play that today, because Torstensen has done quite well in the left-back position, but now that they have Lena Jorgensen back, it'll be interesting to see how long her knee can last and whether they change anything. The coach of the team, Kim Rasmussen, there he is there, looking very, very thoughtful. And this is the team for Vardar, and their starting lineup normally is Panasic, then Lekic and Lazovic in the back division, Radicevic in the right wing and Dembele in the left wing, with Althaus on the line, and they don't really change up that much. Maybe Lazovic comes off and Klikovac comes on. They've got a kind of a twin coaching combo going on there. Indira Kastradovic and David Davis, of course. David Davis, who's the assistant coach of the men's team, but Indira, head coach of the team, up and almost gets an elbow for her troubles. Thank you very much. On the left, Bella Gulden, 89 goals. Centre back, 178, the Swede. And Andrea Lekic. 64 goals she's got in the Champions League, and she won a Champions League with Gjord 13. Carolyn Martin, the right winger, but has played in the right back, number 20 on the left, the Spaniard, and the other right winger, which is Radicevic, and the 2 Poles just high-five each other and let each other know that they're ready to go. So difficult to know exactly what Bucharest are going to do in terms of playing style, in terms of players they're going to start off with, and all the rest of it. But pretty much Vardar are set up the way they're set up, and Damjanovic will come on at some stage just to give Panasic a break. But really, they have a starting 7, and they don't switch too much from that unless things are going badly. Damjanovic, she's a great player, but I mean, when you've got a player like Panasic in that position, it's going to be pretty tough, you know. So there they all are, hugging each other, giving each other high fives. Bucharest now on shot. There's Fisker, the left winger. A little powerhouse, just keeps going over there. Number 25, Fisker. A few lights seem to go off there in the arena, but maybe that's what's meant to happen. They're all in a huddle, and down the other end, Vardar still making sure that no one is left out of the high fives. For your information, that is Bucharest on the right, wearing blue, all in blue with the white trim. Normally Manea starts on the line, and it looks like that will happen today as well, even though they're not starting with the ball. Torstensen and Bradianu are definitely starting in the centre block together. They're twin towers in there. Manea now is in the number 2 position on the left-hand side. Normally plays the right, but it is Lena Jorgensen who's playing on the right back position. Carmen Martin is on the right wing, if I am seeing correctly, it is. And Fisker on the left wing, and it is Grubasic in goal. Now, for the attack, well, it's as I said, it is Dembele, it is Penisic, Lazovic, I should say, on the line, Althaus, and Radicevic is on the right wing. And in goal, Amandine Leno. Althaus with the ball, plays it to Lekic. They're all in red. Penisic goes alone, hit by Fisker. 4 steps, correct decision from the referee. Saw it instantly, but the foul had happened. And the ball comes back out to the 9-metre line. Lazovic, here's the wraparound, Althaus. Lazovic tries to make the breakthrough, but it's open in the middle. Penisic doesn't fancy it again. Hand is up for pass and play. Ball is played through to Althaus, and the referee decides that she was inside, and so it won't count. And they break back and stay in that formation. Dembele just coming to number 2. Bradianu to Torstensen, stolen by Althaus. Here's the fast break. She's going to go on her own. She's lucky he doesn't get called for travelling, but she opens the scoring, and the first goal goes to Vardar. Nice goal. Could have played it across. Lena Jorgensen did her best to get back, but just not enough time to get back. And Grubasic, absolutely no chance in goal for the first goal of the game to Vardar. And that is you can see, out comes Dembele. Torstensen playing in the left back, saved by Leno. She's hit by Dembele and Penisic, I think. And it is Gulden in the centre, changing for Bradianu. Lena Jorgensen stays in the right back position. Manea on the line. And Torstensen, like I said, has done well in the left back position, and she stays there at this moment in time. So no place for Rodriguez. Torstensen with the ball, plays it back to Jorgensen. Now Bella Gulden opens up, but Althaus is there as well. She fouls, and the referees decide a little word has to be, they have a word with Penisic about holding onto a jersey, and she says okay. Referees stamping their authority on the game straight away. Fisker to Torstensen, hand is up for passive play. Not going anywhere at the moment. Now Manea makes the move, but Althaus again steps across, and the referees decide that is football. And the shot by Gulden is stopped again, but Althaus is having a great game in there at the moment. Lekic decides to slow it down. I was about to say that you can really see the impact that David Davis has had on the team. He's the one standing. He's kind of implemented a very simple Spanish style on this team, and it's very, very effective. Good defending, and look at that movement off the ball. Great save, Grubasic, but a penalty for inside defending against Bucuresti, and it is Vardar who've settled first. Yeah, great decision. Foot inside from Jorgensen, and a little push to boot, and on will come Sokac to take the penalties. The other left winger behind Dembele always comes on for the penalties. Here she goes, facing Grubasic, off the crossbar. And not a great start, not very auspicious, but off she comes. And on comes Radicevic in her place. Well, 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone, and definitely Vardar has settled the quickest. They have a good movement between the two centre blocks. Here comes Torstensen, no room over that side at all. Lena Jorgensen tries to go along. Lovely ball into Manea. Oh, lovely ball into Manea. Great goal. But they break so quickly, Vardar. There's almost no chance to see. But it was the ball from Lena Jorgensen into Manea that made that goal. And Manea turned and scored. And there didn't seem to be any room out there. But they did it. It's 1-1, 3:52. Lazovic, Lekic. Oh, beautiful ball. Great save, Grubasic. Anja Althaus did everything right. What a ball by Lekic. Great save, Grubasic. Really nice play from the start. And already we've a very different type of game between these two teams. Oh. I think there was travelling there, but there was a push by Carmen Martin on Penisic. And once again, Penisic not quite maybe at the game just yet. Lazovic goes for the shot, saved by Grubasic. Bradianu breaks it to Torstensen. She goes alone, dribbling. Ball to Bradianu. Oh, it's a great ball, Jorgensen. Lovely goal, Martin. 2-1. Nice ball, Jorgensen. Well, They played a lot of the season without her due to that knee injury, but she looks good. That's 2 assists already for her. And no chance for Leno, who was caught in no man's land. 2-1. They lead, and just Penisic needs to just realise how good she is, I think, in these situations. Lazovic, Lekic, Penisic now. No, plays it to Lazovic again. Ball goes out to Radicevic on the wing, and she just lays it back. He wants hand for pass to play Rasmussen, but that's ridiculous. Before the game is even, or before the attack has even started, the referees have decided that's a penalty against Martin again on the right wing. And this time it's Radicevic who comes forward to take the penalty on Grubasic. Nope. Oh, she's missed it. Second penalty miss for Vardar. No, she completely missed the goal. I mean, the first one hit the crossbar, that one just completely missed the goal. But the work of this Vardar team, they're getting their chances. Their movement is good. They will open up this defence more often than not, and they will eventually score. But right at this moment in time, Bucuresti, the team that are 2-1 up. Bella Goulden loses it. Nothing, says the referee. Ball breaks. Look at Lekic go. Look at Lekic go. Ball to Penisic. Penisic. Oh, they've given an attacker foul against her. She wasn't watching. I really think that rule has got to change. I mean, what is a player supposed to do? They're looking at the ball. They can hardly see somebody standing there in front of them, just standing in their way. It's not like she deliberately went to hit her, but that's the rule, and that's the way it goes. Bella Goulden back in control with her team. Jorgensen to Torstensen through Bella Goulden. Then Bella out high again. Look at Althaus out on Torstensen. As I said, it's a much different game. The first one was a bruising battle between ultra-defensive teams. Oh, ball over the top from Torstensen's poor. A lot of mistakes at the moment. Penisic. What can she do? She's got to go up. Saved again by Grubasic. Looks. Ball Fisker over the top of everybody. And well done, Lazovic, to get back. Penisic at long last figuring out she can go for it, but the shot wasn't great. Good save. Grubasic. 29 years of age. She is 184. And she has scored in the Champions League. And indeed so has Pessoa. They've both got a goal each. Jordash, the other goalkeeper today, hasn't got any. Lazovic, Lekic, great save, Grubasic. Brilliant save. Knew where it was going, deep to the right, gets the knee across. A really good save. Because she doesn't have an awful lot of time to think about it. 4 saves from 5 shots, that is 80%. And a bit like the first game, nearly 10 minutes gone and the score is only 2-1. Bella Goulden, ball to Lena Jorgensen. Oh, beautiful pick up in the end by Manea. Got a bit lucky there, but it doesn't matter, they all count. They all count. And again, it was a terrible ball by Jorgensen. But again, she's the one with the assist. That's 3 assists for Jorgensen in the game today and a 3-1 lead for Bucuresti. Well, it's interesting that the newcomers are the ones to settle quicker in the end, although it looked like Vardar had come out of the traps really, really quickly, but suddenly the wheels just seemed to come off. Saves, lovely ball, no. Anya Althaus, didn't read that at all. And, well, the ball went to nobody. 3-1, 4 goals scored, Bradianu off. She takes a little break. Goulden comes on. She's asking Manea to keep an eye on her. Manea nods, says, yes, I see. And she wants Torstensen to make this little carousel over this side. There goes Fisker. No, back to Torstensen. Bella Goulden says, watch to Manea. Here we go. All goes alone. And a yellow card for Anya Althaus, I think. Yep. She's really a warrior, isn't she, in there? She's... Oh, balls. Fisker, great goal, and it's 4-1. And they haven't woken up, Vardar. And a timeout is called by the coach. 4-1. Who could have seen this? A high Hail Mary. Radicevic nowhere to be seen. Leno no chance. And let's hear what David Davis has to say.
From one side and from the other side. Go there and go inside. And the backs attack to the center and pass to Rekic or pass to Uruguay Estrada. But Uruguay Estrada will attack there because the second is running with the attack here and pass there. And the counter-lapper. We play three, you must go this side and then let's see, wait, let's see if you need to shoot or you need to pass, but you shoot from 10 meters and we're not the penalties, we need to score.
Well, there's no doubt about what he said there. You know, we need to score from the penalties. We've got 2 penalties missed. It would have been 4-3. So Vardar in control of the ball as Kim Rasmussen's recorded timeout just plays at the bottom there. Anja Althaus, and no changes for Vardar, which suggests the coach is quite happy. And it seems to me that somebody who was having a little drink of water while the timeout was going on dropped water all over the court. The floor wipers are on. They've done their job. Lekic eventually says, OK, we're ready to go. So, just joined us. Vardar left to right all in red. 10 minutes gone, 4-1 Bucuresti. Wouldn't have thought this in their wildest dreams. But then, I don't think the Vardar would have expected in their wildest nightmares. Althaus down on the ground. Penisic is through. Saved again by Grubasic. And it was my big worry that Penisic wouldn't perform again. And so far, so bad for her. Dembele stops the run of Jorgensen. Ball, Gulden, Fisker. 5-1. Excuse me. Pardon me for that. No chance, Radicevic. Jorgensen tearing them apart with her movement. I cannot believe it's the same girl I saw 2 years ago. Obviously 2 years older, 2 years wiser. But that knee injury, she's 26 now, stands 186 tall. Dembele's putting pressure on her, but letting her move to open her left arm, which is no good for the defence of Vardar and Penisic. Well, they got to change her now because they got to bring on Damjanovic. And travelling called against Lazovic. And she's not one bit happy with the Polish referees. Look at Jorgensen, she's really enjoying herself. Bella Gulden loses it, double dribble. Althaus has it, no, Leno has it, now Lekic has it, now Penisic has it. She needs a goal, oh, she's dropped it. She's just, I don't know what it is about this event, but every time she comes here, what you expect from her, you just don't get. And right now at this moment in time, I think that David Davis has to be looking at just sitting her down, Indira having a little word with her, maybe bring on Damjanovic, maybe even Ikhneva over there, pardon me, just to calm her down ever so slightly. And Rodriguez comes in the right back position, but Adriano off, Jorgensen takes a little break. So it's a right hand and a right back. Will that make all the difference? Because Jorgensen's been having a great game, but he knows he's got to be careful with her. Gulden 1-1, and Leno lets in a sickener through the legs. Althaus breaks it, and a yellow card is called against Penisic, who eventually they take her out of her misery, and there comes Damjanovic on in her place. Well, I think she got a warning there as well, just on her way off, just to add insult to injury. But 5 goals down, and it's been 10 minutes since Vardar has scored, and you cannot win a semi-final of a Champions League if you do that. Lazovic, Lekic, Damjanovic. Second line is Dembele, now moves her way back out, round the corner, fouls as the referee, and it's a yellow card to Manea, I think, for shirt holding. Yeah, good decision, well spotted by the referees. Well, they're not far off, are they, at the moment? They're more clinical at the moment, Bucuresti. And look at Manea all the way alone against Leno, 7-1, and this is turning into a bloodbath for Vardar. And this one commentator said they really are the favourites, but there's another change. Leno's off, Suslina is on. He's making all the right changes, I have to say. Lazovic stays in the right back. Damjanovic now the left back, Lekic still in the centre, but nothing's changing in terms of them scoring. Shot from Lazovic, save Grubasic, she is on fire. 13 minutes gone in the first half, and has that man masterminded another win? Because at 7-1 up, you think to yourself, unless they do something really miraculous at this stage, Vardar is not going to progress in this competition. Rodriguez, Gulden, Torstensson. Gulden, ball out to the wing, off the crossbar, no goal. Suslina got away with one there. Lekic, Klikovac, Lekic, what could she do? Shot goes in off a defender, and it's a goal. Good fast break goal from Lekic. And Vardar stops the rot, but they were lucky to get away with, well, it took a deflection, didn't it on the way through, but sometimes that's all you need. Lekic opened her account today, second goal for Vardar, and 7-2, and they got a little bit of luck with the ball off the crossbar, but just think to yourself, 2 penalties missed, that could have been 7-4, and really some poor shooting from Penisic, well, she's taking a little break. Oh, Rodriguez straight through. Suslina manages, no, she doesn't, it creeps in. And I think Damjanovic was a bit lazy getting out on her there. They just look again like they've got that sort of, that's the semi-final blues once more. Vardar, you can't quite put your finger on it, but they're going to have to make some comeback at this stage. Rodriguez opens her account in the right back, right-handed, 8-2. Well, it's going to be a monumental comeback if they come back from this. Lekic, but you have the feeling they're not far away, you know. Damjanovic goes up, blocked again, saved again, too quick on the shooting, just rushing everything ever so slightly. And Bucuresti playing with no pressure at all. Jorgensen back on in the right back position. Rodriguez now playing in the left. No, she wants Gulden to go there, so she comes into the centre, and it is still Martin on the right wing and Manea on the line. Fisker on the left wing over this side, but Grubasic, I haven't seen her stats, but they must be incredible at the moment. Rodriguez, hauled down by Lazovic. Referees decided it's only a yellow card. I think it was the speed of Rodriguez that kind of beat her rather than it being a dirty foul. But they got to be careful. They don't want to lose their heads now and start getting 2-minute suspensions. Otherwise, Bucuresti will really, really destroy them. Martin loses it. Ball breaks. Lekic again. Lekic looks. She's got to look left. She doesn't look left. She looks right. The one place, and it's Lazovic. That's a good goal, Lazovic. You saw what Gulden did there. She tried to get the attacker foul. Didn't work out. That's a really good fast break goal from Lazovic, who took a warning and got a goal in the space of about 20 seconds. Look at that. No chance, Bella Gulden, to get an attacker foul there, and that's a really good goal. Grubasic has no chance, and it's already 8-3. All right, small victories. Lena Jorgensen, Rodriguez one-on-one with Klikovac. Klikovac, I absolutely adore her when she plays. She is a terrier in there and so vital to the defence of this team. Anja Althaus now has got to worry about Manea. Manea's a big block in there. Fisker ball, Jorgensen. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible bit of goalkeeping from Suslina. I mean, Jorgensen put it there and she kind of walked over to try and stop it. Nice goal from Jorgensen, but you've got to think the goalkeepers have got to do better. And at the moment, the Vardar goalkeepers are not helping their team at all. Look at that, 0% from the goalkeepers, 73% for Grubasic, and it's 9-3. Bradianu comes back on in the defence. Lazovic, Damjanovic. Damjanovic to Lekic. Lekic held up by Martin. Woo. Martin, my goodness me, how strong is she? 27 years of age, only 169. Lazovic, Damjanovic, not really moving, hit by Bella Gulden. They're not giving them a chance to really move the ball at all. Look at Bradianu out. Now she moves back to the 6-0. Torstensson pushes Althaus out. Now Lekic, another save, a block and a save, and there was nothing on for her. And they had to go for the shot, and there's a face just wondering what on earth is going on here. There was nothing on for her, and that's what the goalkeeper's got to do, even a little touch off the defence, and she still manages to get a leg to it. And so far, like I said, there hasn't been a save from the Vardar goalkeepers, who came much vaunted, particularly Leno, but they're stricken with the same malaise every year. In the semi-final, having reached here, they suddenly can't do anything. Well, Rodriguez makes a show of Althaus there, and that is incredible. 10-3. And David Davis looks on and wonders, what do you have to say to a team of professionals that they can only score 3 goals in 20 minutes of handball. Dembele, Damjanovic, Lekic, Lazovic. Dembele wide on this side. Now Lekic, Lazovic goes again, tries to get the ball through, can't do it. Torstensen hauls her down along with Bella Goulden. It's Bella Goulden that takes the warning. She won't care. Altaus, Lazovic, Lekic, Radicevic goes on the far side now. But it's 2 against 1 in the middle. It's Damjanovic. That's a good goal. Well played. That's what Penisic needs to do. Make those breakthrough goals. Put her body on the line for the team. Really, I mean, she's a great player, Penisic. Comes in here with 71 goals in the Champions League. But it's nice to score 60 against teams that are maybe inferior to yours. But it's when the chips are down, you really need the big players to step up. And unfortunately for her, she's never done it in the semi-final so far. Nice win, Altaus, Lekic. This has got to be a goal. Has to be a goal. It's not! What a save, Grubasic! Well, she's on absolute fire. You add that to all the nice saves she's made, to the 2 penalties missed, and really it could be a different story here. But at the moment, Grubasic, the Croatian, is absolutely the key player in this game. The key player in this game. Goulden again, Jorgensen back on and right back. Rodriguez, she is fast. Fisker, I can't believe how quick Bucuresti are. They're surprising me. Lovely ball, Radicevic, has to be a goal. Is a goal. Nice goal, well taken. And you think to yourself, 2 penalties, the fact could be 10-8. And suddenly you're thinking not so bad, but the defence of Vardar maybe starting to pick them off a little bit. But I'm really amazed at how quick this team of Bucharest play. Their movement is very, very good. I've maybe underestimated them. And very, very impressive start to the game, particularly from Grubasic. But like all good things, they have to come to an end. Vardar starting to score goals now. Rodriguez, oh, not again. Far too easy. Far too easy. The Brazilian scores again, leaving at the end of the season, but scores again and scores an easy goal. So just when Vardar looked like they might be coming back into it, their defence switches off, and Bucharest find another way through. Damjanovic with the ball, what can she do? Plays it to Lazovic, but it's 2 against 1 in favour of the defence. Look at the defence movement from, oh, she's hitting the way through. Dembele by Martin. Martin gets away with it. Referees say that's fine. They shake hands. Everything's good in the hood. And Altaus is told the ball is over here with Dembele, which she plays it to, and she goes back in on the line, Altaus. Damjanovic, Lekic, Lazovic, but it's all very one-dimensional. Hand is up for passive play. Lekic goes for another shot. That's a good goal, Lekic. Second goal for her. Scored a hard one, missed the easy one. Now David Davis has a word with Lazovic, and look, I mean, you can see here at the moment that it's just individual maybe talent scoring the goals rather than the team play they're used to. Vardar in the last number of months. Dembele high, and Jorgensen now has to step back in. Look at Rodriguez, ball to Manea, great movement from Manea, and the referees have given a penalty there. And it's probably the right decision, but the movement from Manea was really good. One moment she was over on the right-hand side, suddenly she was behind Damjanovic, and Damjanovic has really got to do better there in defence, not to let her move behind her like that. She's got to block her off. But nothing going right for Vardar really at the moment, especially when it comes to their goalkeepers. Here comes Goulden, penalty specialist, hasn't missed one this season, and doesn't miss this one. Second goal for her in the game, and a 12-6, double digits. Won by Goulden again. The only analogy I could use is it looks like Bucharest are floating on air as they run, and it looks like Vardar have rocks in their shoes. They look leggy and they look leg weary. Off comes Bradianu and Torstensen, that centre block that does so well. On comes Manea and Rodriguez. Fisker still stays deep on the left-hand side. It's Varzaru now who's on in the right wing. Rodriguez hauled down by Klikovac. Nothing. Oh, it wasn't Klikovac, actually. I apologise. It was Lazovic. And nothing, says the referee. And Lazovic, is she on a warning? I think she might be, you know. Yeah, so she's got to be careful. Rodriguez again, Jorgensen again. Oh, that's a clever little goal from Jorgensen. Clever little goal from Jorgensen. And I think that David Davis could put himself in goal at the moment and he wouldn't save a shot, because it was Leno back in. Suzlin had taken a break. And suddenly he's bringing on one of the Russians. It is Kamirova, and this girl is dynamite. Lekic goes on her own penalty, says the referee, and the 7-meter shot will be taken by, no doubt, well, is it Sokac again? It is. Off comes Radicevic. No, it was Lazovic came off. So they're changing Kamirova. Is it for Lekic? Good decision by the referee, I think. And Sokac steps forward. Fisker, maybe she already thinks they've won it. She's already cheering herself. Good goal. Well taken. 13-7, it's only 6. Not as bad as it might have been. Klikovac comes back on. It's Radicevic and it's Klikovac. In that right, it's still Damjanovic and Althaus in the centre block, and it is Kamirova who's in the left-wing defensive position, but will now take over from Lekic in the centre in the attack. Varzaru, Goulden, lovely ball. Manea, she hold down, she is. Nice play again by Bucuresti. Really, they seem to have pulled an awful lot out of the bag for this game. Ball is moving crisply. They won't want the first half to end. They're really on top. Goulden, Jorgensen, Goulden goes again, but loses it. And the referee gave a foul. Well, that's a lucky break there from Goulden. I think she lost that ball. Rasmussen still barking out the orders. Goulden, Rodriguez, Klikovac hits her and doesn't want her to move onto the ball. Oh, Jorgensen again, off the post. Foul, says the referee. Hand is up for passive play. Got away with another one there. Jorgensen is having a great game out there. I remember her being good, but I don't remember her being this good. And suddenly Torstensen's on as well. Up goes Jorgensen. What a lovely goal. Top corner. Leno never moved. Well, they got to do something about that girl there, because assists or anything else doesn't make any difference. Oh, Manea was very clever there, stopping the run of Dembele to get out to stop her. Varzaru defending Dembele out that side now. Kamirova very busy in the middle, she is. Ball to Damjanovic, where she... Oh, nailed by Torstensen. 2-minute suspension, absolutely clear. It could have been worse. I think she got it with an elbow on the way through there. Tyrannical is the only word you could use. That was a terrible tackle. Look at this. Oh, that is a red card in any man's book, or any woman's book. That is a terrible tackle and really could have done her damage. And the referees have only seen a 2-minute suspension there. I can't believe it. 25-33 gone, 14-7. Ball with Kamirova to Lazovic. Althaus still there. Power play. Ball to Damjanovic. Lazovic saved again, and she goes to the side. The goalkeeper is standing, and Grubasic really doesn't have to do anything to save it. Just put her 2 hands out. I mean, you just got to be a little bit more clever. I think David Davis will be hoping, if he gets them in 5-6 down, that he can have a good word with them about the way he wants them to play, because right at this moment in time, they're doing nothing right at all. Fisker plays as the libero in the centre. It's Correa who's playing in the left wing. Jorgensen switches with Varzaru. Now the little carousel on that side. Here comes Correa on the overlap. Now ball back. They're still open on the left-hand side. They don't go that way. Bella Goulden out to the wing to Varzaru. Off comes Fisker. There's the shot. Leno manages to be that side. Kamirova with the ball. Heard a whistle. Thought that something was going on. Had a look over. Lazovic comes on and plays a Klikovac. So the second phase, fast break, is over. Lazovic, Kamirova. Damjanovic. Kamirova, lovely. Oh, she had to go there. She didn't. Lazovic with the ball. It's Damjanovic. Oh, it's an attacker foul. No goal. No goal. Well played, Varzaru, who got her body in the way. But really, Kamirova, pardon me, Kamirova was through initially, and well, I don't even know if that's an attacker foul, but you see them given all the time. You see them given all the time. And something I think really needs to be looked at, because to be honest with you, I can't tell an attacker foul from from a defender jumping across you anymore. Gulden, Torstensen, Gulden, quick recycling of the ball, but stolen by Vardar, by Radicevic. Leno looks, finds Kamirovic, it's a poor ball. She manages to pick it up. Lucky doesn't travel herself. Ball, Klikovac, great goal. And this time, correctly, the referees don't call that one. And that was good, because they could have called the attacker foul there. It's only 6 now. 2.5 minutes remaining. And when you're only 6 down in handball, you've always a chance. Correa, Rodriguez, Rasmussen using his bench very, very wisely here, giving breaks, but never to Bella Gulden, always playing the game. Rodriguez once again breaks through, great save, Leno. Penalty, says the referee, for inside defending, but that will do Leno's confidence no end of good, because she was through. Klikovac inside, but a great save, I have to say, from Leno. And whether or not that will count coming to the penalty now. Here's Bella Gulden, like I said. Hasn't missed a penalty yet in the season. Facing Leno. There's always a first time for everything. You never know. Gulden against Leno. Save, Leno! First penalty of the season, she's missed. Gulden. And it's in a Champions League quarter-final. And Leno, that told you the confidence might be up after that save from Rodriguez, makes the save, keeps it at 6. 28-24. Dembele is told to move. They're just not on the wavelength with each other today. Lazovic, Kamirovic, ball in, Althaus, great goal! Vardar needed it, got it. And it was Anya Althaus, but it was a lovely bit of play to get the ball into her, and it's only 5. And suddenly Indira is up and maybe not smiling, but certainly not grimacing anymore. And the turnaround is complete, because Rasmussen decides it's time to take a timeout for a Bucuresti team that has done really well. Let's hear what he has to say.
We have to follow with the ball, but don't help too much each other, okay? Stay together. We are standing good in the defense. We will talk about that. Right now in offense, it's all about hitting on Althaus. If they go up a little bit, Juana can go. Anna or Bella can really attack on Althaus, create a situation. We can make rotate, okay? You in the middle, you on the back, make rotate, attack. You find out if you want to go below. Okay, girls, we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. It's all about going into the locker room now.
Well, clever coaching.
We are eating and everyone is closing. And can you just focus, please? Can you just focus?
Yeah, David Davis is right. Can you just focus? I mean, they just look like they've never played together at the moment. But they're steadily coming back into the game. 28-49. Bucharest in charge of the ball. 5 goals to the good. They might not have believed they could do it, but they always said they were confident. Rodriguez and Gulden have been told to attack together. Make the decision, then see where Manea is. Here's the little carousel. Now Rodriguez back to Gulden. 1-against-1 with Klikovac. Ball to Jorgensen. Jorgensen tries to go. Ball over the top to Varzaru. What can she do? Referee gives a free throw, and I think they're lucky to get that. I think they're really lucky to get that. Table officials are up to tell the Vardar team to calm down. I think that's never a free throw for Bucharest, but in the meantime, Leno gets another save, and it shows how vital goalkeepers are in every form of the game. Goalkeepers playing well, team is doing well, and you can see that they're just creeping back into the game. Leno suddenly finding her form, saving the way she's been doing all season. Gulden back to Jorgensen, lovely ball across to Rodriguez, maybe a little behind her, into Gulden, tries to turn, beautiful! Wait a minute, says the referee. It's 2 minutes for, it's inside. Klikovac gets 2 minutes. I don't think that goal counts. It's not a goal, she was inside. Now, Klikovac here holds up Bella Gulden. Now you see the ball to Manea. Manea takes it. And they haven't given that goal. Now, I don't know what actually happened, but Klikovac is a 2-minute suspension. Ristovski is on the right wing. Lazovic, they've got 5 seconds. They've got to do something. Kamirovic goes. Kamirovic goes. Saved by Grubasic. The buzzer's going to go. And they're going to have 1 shot. But I mean, Vardar, the way they started the game, would take a 5-goal deficit, I have to say. And to be honest with you, the game looked like it was ebbing away to a win for the other guys. and the block is made on Damjanovic's shot, and so at half-time they go in 14-9 to the good. Maybe you might be thinking, but Vardar is just starting to creep back into it, but that 2-minute suspension for Klikovac might just put the brakes on them ever so slightly. 5 goals down. She started to play, Leno, started to find her form, and Bucuresti could find it difficult. 5 goals up. Rasmussen has really masterminded something incredible here. Penisic once again just didn't turn up when the time came. Difficult to say that Damjanovic has been any better, but at least has been trying to make that breakthrough. The bench players, the younger players of Bucuresti will stay out and keep warmed up. Zuzlina has a word with Leno. She was much better coming on. Have to say, one of the best players in that first half has to be Jorgensen. Jorgensen, Rodriguez, and Bella Gulden in that back line just looked like they could overpower Vardar any chance they got. And Manea's movement on the line. I always thought she was a great line player, but I'm amazed at how quickly they are moving. Look at that, 74%, only 13% save rate for Vardar, but they've all come in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. 58% saves for Bucuresti, but you can imagine that will slowly but surely go down. Look at the amount of turnovers, 9 and 7. It's too many, but really it's the saves of Bucuresti that has them so far in the lead. Vardar looked like they settled very quickly. Those 2 missed penalties, I don't know what happened, just seemed to pull the plug on them. They lost a bit of power, but there you go. Manea, Rodriguez, Jorgensen and Gulden. Look, 11 goals between them, those 4, in a 14-9 lead. And then you've got Fisker as well, who scored 2, and Martin, who scored the 1. Nothing much from Vardar at this moment. But the game is neither done nor dusted. 14-9 at half-time. You can join us again in about 13 minutes' time for the second half of the Women's EHF Final 4, live here from the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest. Well, we're back with you now. 2 minutes to go to the start of the second half in the second semi-final in the Women's EHF Final 4 here in the Pap Laszlo Arena in Budapest, Hungary. It is Vardar trailing by 5 to Bucuresti, 14-9, the Romanians lead. And isn't it kind of typical of the way sport goes that perhaps that team there in shot doesn't want the first half to end because it's going so well. But if you looked at the way the scoring was going, it was 4-4 at the end of that first half. So Vardar may be settling down, and 5 goals is nothing. And that just shows you how interested he is reading his newspaper. But I think he knows now that the game is going to start in a few minutes. And he's reading the sports pages. So it is, if I'm not mistaken, I think Klikovac was on a 2-minute suspension, which means that Sokac is wearing the Libero jersey just at the end of the bench in front of me. Power play is still to Bucuresti, a chance to really hammer home the advantage, but I think the key to perhaps Vardar comeback is that Leno was starting to find some form at the end of that first half. They've decided to go Penisic again. The word has been had at her at half-time. She really needs to perform. I don't want to put all the pressure on the girl's shoulders, but really on the third year on the bounce that she hasn't done it here, and really looked like the occasion has gotten to her. Of course, she's targeted by defences, but when you see Lena Jorgensen, who's only 26 years of age, having such a wonderful first half, it is Bucuresti starting with the ball. They're playing from left to right. They're in blue. In defence, it is Radicevic, then Lazovic, Althaus. It is Penisic and Lekic in the left wing. Leno in goal. Manea keeps her place in the line. What a player she is, the Romanian. She's really surprised me. I always liked her. 31 years of age. She's only 176, but she's blocky. She's big. She's strong in there, but she's got a lot of good movement on the line. Bella Gulden starts in the centre. Outside her on the left is Torstensen. Fisker on the wide left. Then it's Rodriguez in the right back position and Varzaru in the right wing. Game is about has thrown off, and it's still Grubasic who, well, you saw the percentages there, which was incredible. Well, they called the time had to go, and then the scoreboard didn't move. Yeah, it's one of those cringy moments, really, where you just have to smile and hope that they get the clock ready to go. Now it's working, I've been told, and Manea comes all the way back. And the game has started, and it is working. 1:40 left on the power play for Bucharest. And what can they do? 14-9 the scoreline, and there you see it up in the left-hand corner. Torstensen with the ball. Plays it to Gulden. Nice and relaxed and calm. Fisker's been told to move. She's kind of going, what do you want me to do? Now Bella Gulden with the ball. Ball into Torstensen. Far too easy. Great save! Great save, Leno. Needed that. And Torstensen wide open. Great little bit of movement from Bucharest. Vardar didn't expect it, didn't know it was going to happen. Off comes Leno, on comes Sunkac in the left wing. Penisic now's got a show. Leno has done her bit. Great save, point blank, keeps them in the game. Lekic to Lazovic. Lazovic, Penisic. Penisic goes sideways, back to Lazovic. Got to come back again, now to Penisic. Althaus is blocking for her, but it's going nowhere. Penisic with the ball, wing is open, but they won't go to her, it's the libero. Lekic with the ball, goes again, held up, brilliant bit of defending. Torstensen and Bradianu. Torstensen a better defender, I think, than an attacker, but still, ball to Lazovic. What can she do? Well, she's travelled, hasn't she? Ball breaks to Torstensen, over the top to no one. Well, really and truly, start of the game, not really calm for Torstensen, misses a shot and then puts a bomb up for nobody to chase. And Vardar, 12 seconds left on the power play for Bucharest, and they haven't really made it count when they could have scored at least one and maybe gotten a fast break on the other. So nerves, it's difficult being one up. Shot from Penisic, easy save for Grubasic, deep down to her left, and she was already moving that way. And she's up at 9, no one comes to meet her, and oh, just saved by Grubasic. And that's okay. 14-9. It's parity again on the court. Klikovac, her 2-minute suspension is over, but they go with Lazovic in the defense. Torstensen with the ball. Rodriguez, that she stepped there. No, the referee decided she was thinking about it, and then decided it's a 9-meter ball. Comes out again. Gulden, Torstensen, Rodriguez, Althaus out on her, fakes her, gives it again. Oh, that's travelling. They've lost it. So, as I said, they didn't want the first half to end, and the way this second half has started, they probably wish they were still playing. Ball to Penisic, but she's lost it, has she? It's an attacker foul. It was a poor pass by Lazovic, not Penisic's fault. Really poor pass. The movement was good. Varzaru does her job again. Look, she's holding on to the ball. It's in her bread basket when it needed to be just at chest level. And Penisic, well, blaming everybody at the moment, and now talking to Lazovic, and really they just need to get on with it. They need to support each other, because they're in the trenches at the moment and they're not getting out. Gulden, no score in the second half. Gulden, saved again by Leno. Needed that again. Here comes Lekic. Lekic, Lazovic. Lazovic goes alone. All alone. Oh, hit on the way through. And it was, she's hit on the way through, and the referees give nothing except a corner ball. Well, I think that she's hit on the way through there. That's a good breakthrough effort by Lazovic. Gets absolutely nailed on the way through. Gets nothing for her. Yeah, Torstensen's got to go for that. That's a push in the air. She's in the air and down she goes. But the referees decide it was touched on the way out, and it's just a corner ball. Bradianu and Torstensen still in the centre. Torstensen not having an auspicious start to the second half at all. Missed the open goal, poor pass on the counter-attack, and now nearly kills Lazovic, which he does. It goes out this time a bit more fairly. Penisic with the ball to Lazovic, but it's all too slow. Stolen by Torstensen again. Foul by Torstensen. Ball is with Althaus. Torstensen is absolutely an enormous presence in there. Really, really 1.90 meters tall, and that's incredible when you think about it. Lazovic, Penisic, handles up a pass and play. What can she do? Goes again. Ball to Lazovic. Not going anywhere fast. They've got to shoot. They've got to shoot quickly. Lekic. And it's a free throw to Bucuresti. So the game starts much as the first half started. Nothing really doing. The defence of Bucuresti standing firm, but really the attack of Vardar just not functioning at all. Rodriguez, Gulden, Torstensen. Torstensen takes steps. Bella Gulden breaks through and scores it. And that's what they need down the other end from Vardar, but it's not happening. Lekic almost loses it, plays it to Penisic, who just manages to pick it up from her shoelaces. 6 goals down now. And David Davis, well, he doesn't, I mean, he's saying his prayers, hoping that something will happen here, but really, he's not to blame. The player's just not functioning again in a semi-final for Vardar, as has happened on 2 previous occasions. And he's looking again. Penisic doesn't fancy the breakthrough. Look at that face. Does it not say it all? It says it all. Lekic stolen by Bella Gulden. Ball to Torstensen, ball to Manea. Holds it up. Clever play. And the question is what he can do. What can he do? I mean, does he change Lazovic for Klikovac? Does he change Penisic for maybe Ikhneva or Kmirova? Put a bit of pace onto the wall, a bit of pace into the attack. Because right at this moment, they're moving laterally all the time. And this Bucuresti team just looks like, well, it looks really, really good, really strong, comparatively speaking. Rodriguez, can't see Bucuresti if they win here today beating Győr. Not the way Győr play in the defense. But then again, you never know. They've got a lot of movement, a lot of concept, and they're managing to tear them apart. They look like they've got a chance every time. Not with shots like that. Leno fancied herself, saved it, breaks to Lekic. Lekic keeps going. Ball to Penisic. Lovely ball to Dembele. Has to be a goal. It's not. It is. Well, they got away with another one there. Dembele manages to score, but did her best to miss it. Lovely ball, Penisic, have to say. And Grubasic, unlucky. Well, Dembele's got to be scoring that just clearly. Grubasic looks really strong in goal today. Unfortunate there. 5-goal game again, 15-10. Gulden. Ball in, Manea loses it. Leno is allowed play on. Lazovic has the ball, plays it to Lekic. Lekic looks fast, she looks really fast. That's a great ball, it's got to be a penalty and maybe more. Nothing more, says the referee. After Jorgensen pulls her arm and Althaus is down, that's got to be a 2 minutes and definitely 7 meters. Nah, maybe not. Referee, good decision. All right, I apologise. Looked like she took her arm, but she let her go. But it's definitely a 7 meters. And what can they do? Great play, Lekic into Althaus. Could this be 4? Sukac comes on again to take the 7-meter throw. Pressure on her to make it 4. Pessoa comes in goal. Does the Brazilian shovel off the crossbar? They've missed another penalty. That's 3 they've missed. Could have been 15-13 and this game would be in the melting pot. Rodriguez breaks through. What a goal, Rodriguez. Leans and just goes 1 against 1. Well, the girls from Vardar have just got to be a little bit tougher in defense. They're too static, they're not moving. And when Rodriguez can walk past you like that and you miss your 7 meters, what could have been a 4-goal game is now a 6-goal game and everything to go again now. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Lazovic ball into the line to Lekic. Fouls as the referee and a 9-meter ball. Althaus comes this near side. Ball to Dembele, goes far side on the line. Oh, Lazovic tries to go past Gulden. Gulden stops her so easily, stepped out. And Lazovic, no chance. Lekic, what can she do? She's 1-on-1 with Bradianu. Goes on her own, and she needed to play it to Dembele there. And Dembele made a really good move. Foul! Oh, they got away with one there, Vardar. Ah, they hold on to the ball. And Indira's looking on and thinking, well, what do you have to do? Looked like such a great end to the season for them coming here. Penisic goes again, and this time travels. And Bella Gulden wants the ball gone. She gets it gone. Manea all alone. Easy goal. Gulden wanted it, got it, played it really quickly, and it's a 7-goal lead. And the only thing I can say is that Bucuresti looked like they wanted more. And Rasmussen who maybe is thinking, yeah, you let me go from Vardar, and this is what you're missing. 17-10. Who'd have thunk it? Damjanovic now on in place of Penisic again. Althaus still doing her best, but not much service to her. Oh, travelling, says the referee, against Damjanovic. And it's all going wrong for Vardar again now. And Bucuresti, well, they're on cloud 9. 7 goals ahead. Incredible. When you think 2 minutes ago it could have been 4s, it's 7 already in the blink of an eye. Bella Goulden absolutely running the show. She and Rodriguez. Jorgensen brilliant as well. And Manea, here she goes again. Stopped Dembele on Rodriguez. Ball over the top. Is plucked out of the air by Radicevic, but it's going to be a Bucuresti throw from the 9-meter line. Manea with the ball. Jorgensen. As somebody said to me, isn't it incredibly ironic about sport that you beat a team twice during the season and they just come back in that big game, they come back and they beat you. And at the moment, that's Bucuresti, because Varner's beaten them twice this season. But today, that's just not happening. Rodriguez again, Goulden, Jorgensen, Manea moves, looking for the ball. Goulden again! Running the show, Bella Goulden, the Swede, and the ball breaks. Lekic put 8 goals down. They really have no chance now. Even with quick goals like that, you really think that at this stage, they need that to happen. Well, 7 goals down, 10 minutes gone in the second half. They need to win by, well, my maths isn't good enough. 7 goals down, they need to outscore them by 4 goals every 10 minutes now to win this game. And the way Vardar is playing today, you really can't see that happening. And we really want to see an exciting, tight semi-final, but for some reason, Bucuresti is the team that's ready to play today, and they're out there doing the business. Rodriguez, Goulden, Jorgensen, Dembele comes out on her. Martin now makes the move from the right wing. Change with Varzaru, loses the ball. Another technical foul on Bucuresti. Lekic breaks, but look at the pressure on her from Martin. Ball to Althaus. Oh, she's got to shoot the ball! And she goes for the lob. Grubasic plucks it out of the air. And the near post wide open for Althaus. Nice movement from her, but she's got to go near post here and just bury it. And instead gives a chance, and she takes a break. Penisic comes on in her place. And Anya Althaus gives the chair a nice kick on the way off there. As if it's the chair's fault. Čović looks like she's getting herself ready to come on, and maybe Althaus just needs a little break. So Čović, the other line player, also a good line player, maybe not in the mould of Anya Althaus. And Penisic comes on in the defense centre block with Damjanovic now. Lazovic still in the right back position defending. But nothing going their way. Rodriguez looked like she travelled to me there. Jorgensen up. Save Leno. Great save Leno. On her own, she's trying to keep her team in the game. But the movement of Bucuresti again, causing them problems. Jorgensen was all alone for the shot. Here she goes again. Poor ball into Manea. Manea turns. It's 9 metres, says the referee. Good save again by Leno. And Manea was all alone, 1 against 1. You can't leave her that. Certainly not with the ball in her hand with her back to goal. And you just behind her. Rodriguez to Goulden. Nice play by Dembele. Out early now. Rodriguez allowed to run by Lazovic. And really, Lazovic has got to put a bit of pressure on there. Or Penisic, one of them come out. Another shot by Jorgensen. And Jorgensen scores it for her 4th goal in the game. And look at that. 12 goals between Goulden, Rodriguez and Jorgensen. They haven't even played the entire game. If you add in the 4 goals scored by Manea, that's 16 goals scored by that diamond in the middle. 16 of the 19. And they haven't figured it out in Vardar just yet. The wingers are doing no damage at all because the ball doesn't even need to get to them. Movement off the ball. Running is incredible. Lazovic, ball to Lekic. Lekic goes. She's on her own. Great save, Grubasic. No one on the follow-up. And Torstensen picks up the rebound. And right at this moment in time, you get the feeling that that Vardar is playing individual handball. And the team in blue, well, they are playing together as a team. Lekic, well, she's got to give that ball to Dembele there, at least. Jorgensen, Goulden, Rodriguez, well, it's a diamond formation at the moment, and she's through again. Saved by Leno, penalty though. And 2 minutes for Lazovic. They're just not seeing the movement. And it's just going from bad to worse for Vardar today. And if you're a Vardar fan listening to this commentator, you're probably throwing things at the computer screen at the moment, but you got to call it as you see it. Bradianu for the penalty on Leno. Easy goal. And this game, as they say, is done, dusted and put to bed. A 9-goal lead. If you're a Bucharest fan, sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the game, because there is no way back from a 9-goal deficit with 17 minutes remaining in the game. Certainly not the way they're playing today. Slow ball from Penisic, stolen ball, nobody home. Oh, in off the post. Bradianu, and make that 10. Well, when it's your day, it's your day. Look at that for a steal from Torstensen. Absolutely brilliant. And her companion in the middle there in that centre block, Bradianu. Oh, there you go. Klikovac goes, saved by Grubasic. No one there for the follow-up. Bradianu again. Hello, Sailor. 11 goals, double digits, and Bradianu has just scored 3 on the bounce. And Vardar, well, it's really just a really bad day at the office. Again. And who have they got to face tomorrow? Well, they've got to face Budućnost in the 3rd place game, and maybe you think that even the bronze medal is beyond them the way they're playing here today. And really it's just a malaise in the team that somehow when it comes to these big games they just they don't seem to perform. And Martin takes a 2-minute suspension for a foul in there. So power play now to, I think she's unlucky there. I think it might have been Manea should have got the 2 minutes, but Martin, I think, has taken it for the team. And 22-11 up. Bucharest absolutely cruising to victory here. No one would have seen it. Well, I have to say, in fairness, she finally gave the ball to Jovic when she should have given that ball to Dembele, the same ball earlier. Jovic opens her account. I have to say, in fairness, Peter Brun did say that he thought it was the closest Final Four of all time, and for women, and he said you cannot pick a winner in any game. And I poo-pooed that, saying no, that Vardar could easily dispose of Bucharest, and it just shows that Peter Brun knows what he's talking about, and this here commentator hasn't got an absolute clue. This Bucharest team has impressed me greatly today. Playing 5 against 6 now for 1 minute 12. Jorgensen, and they've lost the ball. Now what can Vardar do? Vardar plays it to Damjanovic. Damjanovic got to play it to the wing, eventually gives it to her. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Oh my goodness me. And David Davis, well, if my head was in my hands watching that, he was exactly the same, because he's just wondering, all the basics have gone out the window today. Everything that you know how to do is just not happening for them today. Up goes Rodriguez, good save by Leno. What can they do now? They break it again. 26 seconds left on the power play. Lekic passes it to Penisic, gives it to Dembele. It's a poor ball, but she manages to make the best of it. And they pull another one back. 22-13. 9 goals. 2 on the bounce for Vardar. It wasn't the best of balls again, but Dembele made it work with her little step back in again. 2 seconds left in the power play, and on will come Martin. Here she comes. Jorgensen, Bella Goulden to Rodriguez. Fisker waiting deep, 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 but they don't need it. Just keep the ball in the centre. Now Klikovac putting a little pressure on Rodriguez, but Jorgensen allowed to move without the ball again. And look at that beautiful bit of a steal there from Damjanovic. That's much better. Lekic looks. No, she doesn't. She goes alone. What's she going to do? Ball to Penisic, all the way to Dembele again, and Dembele this time again. 3 on the bounce for Vardar. What did I say with 17 minutes ago? This game is dead and buried. It is dead and buried, but at least there's a little bit of hope for Vardar fans. Dembele, another goal, brings it back to 8. They were 11 down, and maybe the old switch off from Bucurest here. Martin, Jorgensen, Rodriguez, and it's Bradianu playing in the left back now. Bella Goulden taking a little break from her duty. She's been brilliant today. Here comes Fisker, comes across, looks for Jorgensen. They stay on the parallel drive, tries to pick it up, but she's inside. Now, ball, Leno, look at Lekic. Lekic all alone again. What's she going to do? Plays it, to Penisic. It's a terrible ball. It's just too slow. The ball needs to be quicker to her. By the time Lekic plays it, there's a hand in, just putting her off in the pass. Penisic made another good run there, not her fault this time. And really, that could have been 22-15, but that's the story of Vardar's day. Just when it looks like they might be coming back into it, they just make the mistakes again, and Rasmussen decides it's his chance for a timeout, just to get his team's head back in the game again. Let's hear what he has to say.
When we do the offense, when we try to do something, we are doing it a little too slowly. We are doing it when we are standing a little still, not putting pressure, not receiving the ball in speed. Then we do the things, then we try to pass. It's not, we know, we have to hit them in high speed. When we do this, we can punish them. If it's Althaus in, we know how to hit her. If it's the others, spread them out. But you have to put pressure. You have to put pressure. In the defense, hey, they're going for the fast thing all the time. Lekic is doing it. Come home, talk, and look up.
Bravo! Keep going!
We can stop, okay? Now we play we play this and this. From 9, don't enter and don't go inside 9 meters. Shoot from 10 meters, okay? It's clear? This or this? Only this.
Well, let's see what David Davis has to say, whether it makes any difference, you know, to this team that really has, well, it just has this malaise when it comes to the Final Four. For some reason, they just don't seem to function well. Lost again, this time Penisic picks it up, good play. Lekic, ball to Damjanovic to Lekic. Lekic goes alone, Lazovic out to the wing, Radicevic gets hit on the way through, 7-meter ball. And, well, you just think to yourself, you think 3 penalties missed, could be 22-17. All the fast breaks that they've just made a bit of a mess of, just simple balls that needed to be taken, and this game could be so much closer. 12 minutes remaining. Pessoa comes on again for the penalty. Lekic facing her. Here she goes. Buries it. 4th goal of the game for her, 22-15. Bradianu, Curea now. There's the penalty again. No chance. Pessoa goes the wrong way. I have to say, really impressed with Lubicic today. Although the Vardar team has made it easy on her, she has made some tremendous saves that kept her team in. And now here's Bella Goulden again. Always looks better with her playing. Ball Rodriguez, Martin. Look at the speed the ball is moving from the Romanians. Ball Bradianu, Rodriguez, good tackle, Dembele. Bit of movement as well from Vardar. And here we go. We've got a game, at least for the last 11 minutes. Bradianu, up she goes. Bradianu banks one in. Shot, saved, but there was a foul on the far side, or something went wrong, because the referees decide it's a free throw to Bucurest. 23-15, 8 goals the difference. Bradianu, Goulden, Rodriguez. Goes outside. Oh, I cannot believe that goal went in. I mean, near post, there's no way the goalkeeper should get beaten there. 24-15, all the good work of Vardar. The little bit of a mini comeback undone. Lekic ball into Jovic. Off the crossbar, no look. Well, of that diamond formation, look at Goulden laughing and smiling. And there's still 10 minutes to go in the game. 24-15, 9 goals in it. And the crossbar and the shot selection, not Vardar's friends today, even though they've made some good movements. really and truly, they haven't been at the races. This Bucharest team just looks fitter, looks ready. And what I do want to say in Vardar's defence, they've gone a long time without any games, and they were worried that perhaps they wouldn't be up to competition standard, you know, in terms of playing. Lekic alone again, great goal. She does that well, but doing it well all season under this new regime of the way they play. But what I wanted to say was they were worried coming into this that they hadn't played a lot of games, competitive level, and whether they'd be ready. And you see there again that it's really important that they get to some competitive games, Vardar, because they really come in here and they look stale, they look leggy. And whereas Bucharest look like they're really firing on all cylinders. Here comes Vetkova now on the line, number 19. Ball to Bella Goulden to Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez is tearing them apart. Vetkova all alone off the crossbar, but inside defending from Lazovic. And they were lucky there in Bucharest, in fairness. They got a lucky break of the ball. But they all can't. 8 goals to the good. On comes Suslina. And on comes Varzaru. Left-hander facing the Russian goalkeeper. Clever, good, brilliant, you name it. Almost no power, just placement. And our first goal of the game. Delighted. She's 36 years of age now. Came into the tournament with 16 goals. Not a lot of playing time, but she's a really good right winger, I have to say. Lazovic goes up for the shot, hits someone on the way through, goes in. It's an 8-goal game, but there's only 8 minutes remaining. Bradianu, Rodriguez, Bazaliu. I mean, that's how confident Rasmussen is now. He's able to give players a break. Correa's on the left wing. He's able to give players a little break now in preparation for tomorrow. Bazaliu, 18 years of age, the Romanian. There she goes, up, blocked, but she's entitled to go for the shot. Ball rebounds out. All the way into the grateful arms of Bradianu. Rodriguez again, this time saved near post by Leno. That is a good save. Might not have looked like much, but it made up for the one that she missed earlier. Penazic, Lazovic, Lekic scores. Nice goal, Lekic, nice play, Vardar. 7 goals, 25-18. And Grubasic, no chance there at all. But really and truly, it's too little too late. All the Romanians have to do at this stage is hang on to the ball, maybe score 1 or 2 more goals, and even then there won't be enough time for a Vardar comeback. Vetkova, Bazaliu, Rodriguez, one-on-one. She's incredible. Hit by Damjanovic, and David Davis is saying, get off the 6-meter line. Why are you waiting for them to run at you? Come on, step out. Not hit them early. You can intercept the way they're playing Bucharest. You can intercept these balls. But their movement off the ball, I have to say, from Bucharest is so good. Correa comes around now, second line. Here goes Bradianu. Ball to Rodriguez. Dembele waits until she's already got the ball before she does anything. But Rodriguez makes a pig's ear out of that. And takes the shot, but loses, doesn't score the goal. Lazovic, she stepped there, you know. But she gets a free. Lucky to get away with that. I think she's taken steps. 25-18. Shot there of Indira Kastranovic. Now Lekic, underarm shot, doesn't work out. Ball to Varzaru, but she's inside and she takes the ball. Ball comes back out to Dembele. Only 6 minutes remaining in the game, 7 goals behind. Lazovic, Lekic, lovely ball into Jovic, but she can't hold on to it. Good bit of defending from Torstensson. And Lekic again with the ball. And you have to say, what are the chances of Bucharest against Győr tomorrow? Well, not great, I have to think. The defence of Győr is so strong, so powerful, and in this home arena. But you can't discount these girls from Romania. They're absolutely brilliant. Grubasic, Croatian, 29. She's been sensational in goal today. They're already high-fiving each other, and well, they might. I mean, this game was more or less dead and buried a long time ago. Looks like Kamirova is coming on in place of, well, it could be either Damjanovic or Penazic, take your pick. Kudea there with the ball. Bazaliu goes up now, hit by Penazic. Bradianu, but everything going the Romanians' way. Well, it's almost the Romanian national team in there. Is it Nan who's in there as well? And they've lost the ball. So you've got Varzaru, you've got Bazaliu, you've got Nan, you've got Bradianu, Vetkova, of course, and Curea. So you've got 5 of the 7 are Romanians, and that's going to be good for the club going on, and that's brilliant to see. Bucharest 25-18 to the good. Okay, they may not be starters, but at this stage it's good to get the experience. Penisic goes for a shot that goes high wide and not very handsome. Hasn't scored today, and really hasn't performed to the level we know she can. Bazaliu to Curea. Bradianu, Bazaliu, oh, nice goal. Oh, you've got to be delighted for her. Bianca Bazaliu, 18 years of age, and scores in the Champions League semi-final. And that makes it 26-18 with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Kmirova, Penisic, Lazovic. Nan could be in trouble here. She is. And she's off. 2-minute suspension. Well, what more can you say than it's been a disappointment as a semi-final? I mean, how many times do you see a player get 2 minutes and come off smiling? Nice goal, Kmirova. But it's been a disappointment as a game. Vardar really, well, not at the races. And it's going to be another bronze medal match. And you wonder what exactly it is. I mean, what they have to do. Do they need to replace players? Do they feel that maybe they have the right players in... have they got the right attitude? Have they got that winning mentality? The shot from Bazaliu goes off a defender out. Do they have the players with the right mentality that when it comes to the big games that they're able to perform? The funny thing is, they really... looking back now, and it's easy to look back and have 20/20 vision, but maybe when the games are going well for them, they were a team that did really well. But when the chips are down, is there many people out there that you can depend on? Today, I think Lekic really fought with all her heart, but after that, are you really looking around the team and saying that everybody else did? Althaus, of course, did fight. The two wingers didn't have much to do because the ball never came to them. And Leno, I think she's definitely a find and a keeper. Nice ball, Lazovic, Penisic. Penisic goes up and again over the top. 7-goal deficit, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, and well, it's another bad day at the office in the Papalazzo Arena here for Vardar. Third time in the Women's EHF Final Four, and the third time they'll be playing for the bronze medal, and you wouldn't give them much of a chance against Budućnost tomorrow. Unless, of course, Adzic decides maybe it's time to play some of his younger players and to see whether or not the experience will do them good. But having said that, you can sleep in a medal, as they say over there, if you win a bronze, and he'll probably be going all out to win it. Kmirova, Lazovic, Kmirova. Another poor ball that goes behind. Ball to Dembele, ball to Penisic. Ball out to Dembele again. She scores a nice goal, but too little too late. 26-20. 6-goal deficit. Was 11 at one stage, but you definitely know that this Bucharest team could have just put their foot on the gas at any stage and pulled away. And the coach, very cleverly, he is smiling. He's got a look of a Cheshire cat about him, Rasmussen. He is smiling with all his players. He must be so happy. I mean, the project that's kind of in its infancy over there in CSM Bucuresti is, well, they never would have thought that they would get to the final of the Women's EHF Final Four. Never would have thought it in a million years, but there they are. Kmirova now at the ball, and she's carried there, but gets away with it. Penisic with the ball, tries to go past Vetkova, can't do it. Ball to Kmirova, off comes Damjanovic, on comes Jovic, and they're celebrating on the bench already with 33 seconds to go. Not really very sporting, I have to say, from Bucharest. Penisic finally breaks her duck in the game. 26-21, looks closer than it was. And away to my left, the Romanian fans are going absolutely bananas. And it was interesting at half-time, the whole, the people doing the, Bazalio gets another one there, nice goal. The whole announcers here were asking the Vardar fans, do you think you can win it? And the answer that came back from them was, no. And well, I have to say, hats off to Bucharest. That was an incredible performance. For all the fact that Vardar just didn't perform on the day, so many of their good players didn't perform on the day, you have to say their performance was really, really very good indeed. To lead by 11, having led at 5 at half-time, was good enough, but they just looked like they could tear them apart anytime they wanted. 4 goals for Bela Gulden, 5 for Rodriguez, 4 for Jorgensen, who really impressed me, and 4 for Bradianu. Not counting Manea on 4 means that they just look so good, and that Torsten Bradianu defensive system worked really, really well as well. They come up against a team of hardened Champions League experience tomorrow. That will be key. But after this performance today, they can feel very confident and in their belief that they can do it. And in Rasmussen, they seem to have a coach who has everything worked out, because today they were way ahead of Vardar. And much as it pains me to say it, because when it comes to this level, you really want the teams to be of an equal level. You really want them playing the best handball imaginable. Vardar today really did not do it, and the Romanians did, and that is why, at the end of the day, Bucharest wins the game 27-21. They will progress to the final tomorrow. Look what it means to them to play Győr, and the gold medal will be played tomorrow afternoon. The second match between Győr and Bucharest, and the bronze medal match between the perennial rivals Budućnost and Vardar. And the way Vardar played today, you would have to be worried for them, unless of course something sincerely big happens to them overnight and they lose those shackles that they played with today against this Bucharest team. Well, the faces say it all. They're devastated. Bucharest are delighted. Wasn't the best game you've ever seen in your life. Very one-sided. But in the end, congratulations to Bucharest, to proceed on a scoreline of 27-21. They're going to be dancing the night away. Well, no, they should get to bed early and be ready for tomorrow. But they're dancing right at the moment. There it is. Look, 60% scoring, 44% scoring versus 47% save for Bucharest and 27% save for Vardar. And the turnovers, well, let's not focus on that. There were some good goals, some great movement from Bucharest, and that is the story for right now. We're getting an interview with one of their winning stars in a few moments' time, so do please stay with us. But from myself, courtside commentating, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the 2 games today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you check Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and all the rest of the things to see what time the games are on, and all the background information of what's happening at the championships here in Budapest. Women's EHF Final Four, day 1 is over. Thanks for watching. that was amazing. I just said to you there, next time don't smile 20 minutes before the end of the game, but the game was over. It was an incredible performance.
Yeah, I cannot believe we really stick to the concept, and I don't know, really, we fight and fight and fight, and I think really this was our game, and yeah, it was great.
I mean, I look at that diamond formation. You, Rodriguez, Jorgensen and Manea, you tore them apart. The ball never needed to go to the wings. That center formation just killed them.
Yeah, they play really offensive on the backs, and this time we could really pass through them, but it's our defense and the goalkeeper today were amazing, and I think over the whole game I think we play amazing, like in both ends. So.
Yeah, well, I was going to go to the defence now.
Okay.
Grubasic in goal is almost 50%, incredible in a semi-final. But Torstensen and Bradianu, I mean, she just starts scoring goals for fun. I mean, what is it about those two girls, Torstensen and Bradianu? They give you such a concrete base in the centre of that defence.
Yeah, they are amazing now, and now also they started to be a little bit more aggressive. In the last games now, they cannot score over them. So it's been really great. They're two really smart defenders, and they can also run in the contra and score goals. So, you know, we are a great team.
I know. I have to say, the TV doesn't do you justice. You're much quicker in real life. I had it completely wrong. Mea culpa. I'm sorry for saying Bucharest couldn't win. Unbelievable. But I mean, as a team performance, you guys couldn't. You even in your wildest dreams, you couldn't imagine you could be 11 goals up in this game.
No, really, actually not. But you know, when we warm up, they were put 6-0 to us, and we were like, yeah, this would be a good. And I think it's 4-1 or something.
I saw
that. It was so nice. It was like, yeah, maybe this could be good. But yeah, we totally hit this game, and I think we play amazing. And it's the feeling we have had now for almost 2 months, and it just keeps coming. Let's hope it gets better tomorrow.
All right, listen, I'm not even going to ask you about your enjoy today, enjoy the celebration, and we'll see you tomorrow, right? Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bella.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this second press conference of this year's Women's EHF Final Four. We do have a second finalist, and after Gyur, I would like to congratulate the entire team of CSM Bucuresti, who beat HC Vardar 27-21, and thus became, in their first Final Four participation, they went straight to the final. But I would like to start this press conference by asking David Davis, the coach of Vardar, on his thoughts of the game, and maybe in particular on these first 15 minutes, which probably didn't go exactly the way you wanted.
Of course not. Well, first, I want to congratulate Bella Gulden and Kim Rasmussen, because they play an excellent match. And well, it's very easy to say that you play, since I'm here with this team, the worst match in these 3 months. Was everything a disaster? The defense, the attack, everything was wrong. And we know that when you play in a match of 60 minutes, it's very important to start good, and we didn't do it. And they do it, and they win. They beat us clearly and sadly. And I think it's more or less that's it.
Kim, when you look at this game, and especially in this 30 on the first 15 minutes of it, is it what you expected, or did the players actually surprise yourself as well?
I can't remember the first 15 minutes. I can remember the last 7. That's my problem. No, I'm just maybe a little shocked that we can play this kind of game against this great team from Vardar. So many great and nice players there, great coach, that we are able to be up with 11 goals with 15 minutes left. That's just like a dream. And I'm just so proud of the girls. I'm really, they stick to the game plan like 100%. And yeah, when we do this, when we play like this, yeah, everyone can now see that we are a very dangerous underdog. But no, I'm so much credit to the girls. It's unbelievable how they fought, and I'm just happy to be able to help them on the way. It's absolutely nothing about me and my help here. It's the girls that deserve all this, and they really fight. And they, we talked about having the foot on the gas today and not on the brake. And I think only a few times accidentally we stopped, but we took the chances. We were not afraid, and we were lucky on the right times. And we had Grubisic in goal that helped us when we needed it. But this is how it is on high level. Goalkeepers are winning many games. Just ask Omieur in France.
Andrea, can you tell us why do you think your team wasn't able to, you know, pull the switch in the other direction and played the game like it actually panned out?
First, I really want to congratulate from all my heart to CSM Bucuresti. They played outstanding today. Like David said, in the first 10 minutes, we had really clear 100% chances to score. We missed too much for a match like this. And then, as you saw, the defense was really bad. The attack was bad. Everything, like he said, that from the first for the last minute, we couldn't come back in the game. Probably self-confidence went down, and Jelena, like the whole team, Grubisic was outstanding today. So, like we said, this is the sport. We have to come back for the next year and try to attack the trophy.
Isabel, when we look back just about 6 weeks or so, you were the 4th place team from one of the main round groups that came into the quarterfinal. You faced Rostov-Don, then a team that hadn't been beaten up until you actually beat them, and now you're in the final. When you talk us through these like 6 weeks, what changed in the team?
I think a lot changed. We got Line back. That's a big change for us. We got a left-handed right back that can shoot, and I don't know, after the national team, we came back as a new team. And yeah, the atmosphere is great, and I just think we progressed a lot. But we were really, this game, we know it will be tough, because when you see Vardar played against Larvik and the last game, they have been great. So we knew that, yeah, we are really good, but yeah, we had a game plan that was really good. So it's not only us, it's also Kim, because he put the game plan. So yeah, it's amazing, really.
Thank you very much. Other questions from the floor?
Michał Pomorski, handball.pl. Kim, I would like to ask you, does this victory have also some symbolic meaning to you that you won against Vardar? You were working there for a very short period and somebody didn't trust you.
No, no, not at all. There are so many great personalities in Vardar. I like all the girls a lot. Many great staff members. We were just not the right match at that time. And that's what happens in handball. I hold no grudges. Actually, I really like a lot of persons there, even though I was only there for a month. So, no, not at all. I really like so many from that club, and this is part of life and on this level. So, no, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to win a handball game against Vardar or who else it is. It doesn't really matter. I'm just happy to win.
And the second and last question, does the experience from national team and 2 semi-finals you lost against Serbia in 2013 and the Netherlands in 2015 help you to build the strategy for this game?
Oh, we actually, yeah, we are laughing. We joked a little. I was telling some of the girls that if they won 4th places, I'm the perfect coach. Oh. So, yeah, today I tried something new. Yes, I think my experience from the national team helps a lot. I learn every time I'm there, and I'm really happy not to be number 4. And now I want to be number 1. And but it's gonna be difficult against Györ tomorrow. But I will think about that later tonight. Right now, we are just happy.
Michael said that's the last question, but thankfully I can lead this press conference. So, are there any further questions from the floor?
Kim, congratulations, and you, Bella, amazing as always. Have you seen any weak spots in Györ today that you can take advantage of tomorrow?
I have absolutely no idea right now. We will have the game plan ready. Györ is extremely strong, especially in defense, and we have to find the key to open up their defense. And if we can do that, then we have a clear chance. It's gonna be great in there tomorrow. But right now, as I said, we're gonna enjoy it. Then we're gonna eat dinner and enjoy it. And later tonight, we're gonna focus on Györ. But right now, I'm just, yeah, very relaxed.
You deserve.
Thank you very much. So with this, I would like to conclude this press conference, and I wish both teams all the best for their respective games tomorrow. Thank you very much.